Hello. It's me, Stephanie. I'm here for the Sunday planning screen that I've been talking about. Yes, 5 minutes late getting here, but that's just life these days. So, this is what I had planned on doing. I planned on doing like a top-down view, but my tripod is not tall enough for me to get a good angle. So, yeah, so that didn't really go over like I thought it would, but that's okay. I'm gonna pop over to YouTube and see that things are. JC is here, so that means we are live and all that goodness. I did send Sky a message. She may or may not be joining us. That's okay. So, anyways, so the plan was this today was going to be is going to be a planning stream for the month of September. I have right, yes, never. Uh, I used to do top-down views with a tripod that was like a desk tripod. But I think what I did is I had like a bookshelf next to my bed. We were in the RV next to the bed, and then I had anyway, it was a weird finagling setup that I had to spend like 20 minutes setting up every time. Uh, I don't know. I thought maybe I could probably get one of those. Hi, Sky. Welcome home. I thought about getting one of those desk tripod things that clamp on the side of the desk, and then I could put my phone in it. And I think now that I'm talking about it, I think that's what I had before, and I had it like hooked to the top of the bookshelf and then top down view that way. I might make a frivolous expenditure and do it that way. I don't know. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. All right. So the plan was we were going to chat a little bit, and then we were going to do like planning. Um, I remember one time when I was looking at my playlist on my channel, and I saw that it was like an hour long, but it was like top down view, so you could see what I was working on at the same time. I need to figure out how the heck to do it, and not do it like exactly the very day that I'm going to be going live. I used to do like weekly planning streams. It was nice because I would have the top down and I would do my homeschool planning for the week and my personal planning for a week in two different planners. But anyhow, it's fine. I don't know because wanted to do this and I wanted to be able to people look down while I was still working on it, but I don't think that's going to be the case today. Um, so that's annoying in itself, but that's okay. So there's my calendar is going to be full. It's going to be full of things such as like homeschool co-op, things at the library that we're doing, and then I want to actually plan out my videos. September is going to be a month of Stephanie, where I am going to be doing 2 videos a week. One's going to be live on Sunday, and one's going to be live on Thursday. So it'll be like Sunday night, whenever I get done, immediately start filming, go to Thursday, edit and load it up on Thursday, and then Thursday to Sunday for the second one, because that's what I was doing before, so why can't I do it again? Oh. Anyhow, that's what I got. Okay. Let me check one more thing here. Wait, I have it over here. Where is it? Nope. All right. All right, so let's talk about the things that we know we're going to be involved in September. There is the seven. I am in a different room totally, so all of my notes about stuff is not even here with me. But I do know that this 7-day book challenge is happening the 22nd, May 22nd to 28th, and we will be doing another 12-hour sprint on the 27th. Not sprint, but a 12-hour stream on the 27th. It is also 100K September to try to write 100,000 words in September. Honestly, I'd love to say I'm going to participate and be like, let's write the words, but I don't know. I don't think September is going to be the month for me to do that, and I'm okay with that. Will I be writing? Yes. Will I be writing 100,000 words? Probably not. All right. Is that better? Keep on switching to something else, so I had to switch the audio to a different format. Ooh, yes.
Hello. Hello.
Hi, how's it going?
I'm here. I literally just got home not even 5 minutes ago.
I spent 30 freaking minutes trying to finagle my phone screen in a way that would have a good. Anyways, it's not working for me. So you just get my face, I guess. Ah.
I need to get you a Logitech webcam so you can do that.
Well, what I
Because
used to do when I had the RV, when we had the RV, we had like a tiny space between the bed and the wall. I had like a bookshelf, like a 3 shelf bookshelf from like Walmart. I had one of those things that clamped, and I had an
yeah.
arm. That's what I had
Hmm.
before.
What happened to it? Did it disappear in the move, or did it get both busted and thrown out?
Now I remember.
It got busted.
It got
It
busted,
got
but it
moved to a
wasn't.
different place.
It got busted, but it wasn't like. So I remember, and now. So okay. So here's the door for our
Story time.
bedroom. And yes, story time. And then our bedroom door for the RV had like one of those sliding doors. You had to like, and there was this class like the strap that held it in place. Well, one time we hit a bump or something, and the whole door came off and like hit stuff on my bookshelf. It's a whole thing. Anyways, I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
Got it. Sorry, I forgot to bring a drink in here with me, so I'm texting my family because yes, we do that here in this household. We text each other to be like, "Can you bring me?" And so I'm asking them to bring me a drink.
It's alright. I'm about ready to. I'm like all lost because like Jesse, I told my husband like I'm not going to church tomorrow. He's like, why? I'm like, because unlike you, who says you have a weakened immune system, I know I have a weakened immune system. And since their pastor was like nonchalantly told Jesse that he got diagnosed with COVID a while back, but it's fine. It was mild. But he never stopped going to church. He never stopped
Oh,
appearing in
mother.
church every week. So I was like, I'm staying home, first of all, because of that. Second of all, we're about ready to go to the co-op, and there's going to be enough Petri dish happening there.
Yep.
So I'm like, I'm not going. Plus, what was it? Not last, was it last week or the week before? Last week or the week before, we had someone like come and like do a guest speaker preacher person, and he was like, he was one of those preachers who's like, everyone come up to the front, blah blah blah, and he would go up to talk to each person. He was like, hey, do you know how to speak in tongues? And the person was like, no, and they're like, you should learn how. And I'm like, oh my god. I said to Illy, I'm like, I went to some like God church when I was growing up, and I was always taught that you don't learn to speak in tongues. It's supposed to be when the Holy Spirit comes over you and then you talk in whatever language, whatever. It's not something you learn to do. So like every day, like something happened. Like then he was talking about a couple months ago. He was talking about like church history and like, and he was taking different sources, but they were all linked to Wikipedia sources. And my kids are like, Mom. I'm like, I know. Because they're like, I always tell them you can't use Wikipedia to back up anything. Because I go up there and say that horses have 3 noses and you can, and if someone reads it, it's going to be true. You know,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
So
like I'm
I
not
always
going
tell
anymore.
school.
I'm like, I'm not going anywhere anymore. And then Jesse's like, And I had to remind him last night, I'm like, just so you know, I'm not going to church. And neither is Illy. Illy doesn't want to go. Oh, we should. That's okay. We should one on one anyway. I'm like, why? He's like, because like last week, or the week before when they were like arguing upstairs in their room. Like that was in the month of July, dude. Like you have the worst memory. Anyway, so we all stayed home, and the so I didn't miss it. Whatever. But so what's is funny is I told the guys like, hey, we're not going to church tomorrow. So you guys can sleep in and sleep in. And so I just tell them, like when you wake up and start your day, just come and nudge me so I know you're awake. Like just let me know that you're awake.
Yeah.
Because then I can squint my eyeballs at the time and know if I have to get up or I can be like, hey, wake me up another hour, whatever. Okay. So like I was on stream with you last night. They went to bed at like 10:30, between 10:30 and 11, or 11. Okay. And so we got the stream done. Everything's good. I'm like getting ready to sleep on the couch because the couch is way more cooler temperature in our room at night. And then I'm getting ready to like, why the fuck do I hear talking in that room? I say to myself. So I get up and go in there. I pop open the door, and Jackson's like, what are you doing standing up? He's like, I was going to the bathroom. And he was like, I'm like, no, you weren't. You were talking. Talking doesn't mean going to the bathroom. Illy, stop lying there pretending you're sleeping because I know you're not sleeping. I see that you're faking, okay? I'm like, what is going on? So, this is their kid logic, okay?
Okay.
Mom said we can sleep in tomorrow. Mom wants us to wake her up when we wake up. Therefore, we're going to force ourselves to stay awake really late so then we sleep in late and then we don't have to wake up mom early. Because they know I'm tired lately. I'm like, okay, that's their kid logic.
I mean,
It was 3:13 in the morning when I went in there, okay? That's like,
I
what?
can't I can't really fault their logic,
I'm
but
like, I'm like, Ellie, that doesn't work. Like when a toddler's like, oh, I'm really tired, and then the mom's like, hey, or the babysitter's like, hey, we could just skip the nap and they'll be extra tired tonight. Doesn't work. You staying up late doesn't work. Like you stay up late, you go to bed like 11, and sometimes you're awake till like 12:30. Do you ever sleep in past 9? No. Ellie, fine, mom, we're gonna do that. I'm like, okay.
whatever
They
the
were awake before 9.
yeah.
Uh, And the kids are so used to Jesse just like staying until like 4 or 5 in the morning and sleeping all day. When Jesse walked in from church, they were surprised. They didn't even know he left. They just assumed he didn't go to church either. Anyways, all that to say, I didn't go to church today and I didn't really miss it. And I think it's a little annoying that they're like, oh, by the way, because he, like, I think it was like in June, probably in June, he went to Nigeria to like meet up with other pastor people there. And then he came back, but he doesn't. But he went to lunch or dinner with a bunch of the boys from church, including my two boys here, and they were. He just dropped in like, oh yeah, a couple of people at church have COVID, but didn't announce it. He didn't say anything, but he also told Jesse like, hey, guess what? I have COVID, but it's a mild case. So then last night I was like, okay, when you say the pastor said this, like, do you mean to say that he goes, oh, I went to the doctor and they diagnosed me with a mild case of COVID, or I went, or I went to the doctor and I got diagnosed with COVID, but don't worry because it's not that bad, so it's a mild case. Like, those are two different scenarios there. I need more information that is like pulling teeth from a freaking baby. Okay? So then you're like, well, he said he got diagnosed with COVID, but now it's just like he recovered, and now it's just a lot of like stuff in his sciences, and the coffee tastes different. I'm like, but he never stayed away. He's like, well, he's missed like once or twice. I'm like, no, but he didn't, like, he stayed away to work on his house he's building, so therefore he's around other people. It's not like he like sequestered himself and said, stay away, I'm contagious. And we have a lot of old people at our church, like like older people in our church. Anyways, it was just, it was a lot. So it was felt nice not having to drag the kids out of the house by 8 o'clock in the morning.
Fair.
Uh, so Me and Ellie were out and about on yesterday. Yeah, yesterday with the I went with the kids, and then we went into like Taco Bell, and I went to pull out my credit card or my card, and I looked, and I was like, oh, the slot is missing. Our food stamp card is gone. Crap! Like I'm just like freaking out because I had was the last one that had it, and I'm always misplacing cards like all the time. We moved in, we like misplaced my key for like the first month. Okay, so we get home, Jesse finally wakes up, whatever, and I'm like, hey, so by the way, do you have the food stamp card? He goes, yeah. I'm like, did I give it to you? He's like, no. I'm like, did I tell you to get out of my purse? He's like, no. I'm like, when did you get it? He's like, I got it the other day. I needed to. It'd been a while since since they asked for verification because we use it with our Walmart delivery.
Yeah.
Um, and they needed to put to verify the card number. Like, okay. Where was I? He goes, you were sleeping. I'm like, and you didn't dawn on you. So I told him, like, you've made me mad lately. I'm like, it didn't dawn on you to tell me, by the way, I took the card. So don't panic that you think you lost it. He's like, I was going to, but then I forgot. I'm like, oh, that's great. And then he went to like he took a bath like he didn't go to sleep last night. He took a bath at 5 this morning, and then he went to like get ready for church, and he realized, oh, he's out of deodorant, so he there was still time to add on to the order that was gonna be delivered today. He's like, oh, I'm gonna buy like 3 of my deodorants because they're on sale. I remember my wife said that she was getting low on deodorant. I'm gonna order her deodorant. Wait, what kind does she like? Does she like Secret or Degree or Suave? I'm gonna guess Suave. And I didn't know he did that until the groceries got here today. I'm like, what is up with this? He tells me the story. I'm like, okay. Like, I'm just mad. Like, crying, almost crying mad. So I leave, come back. I'm like, why? I'm like, you came out of the bathroom and into the living room. He's like, yes. But why you asked me? He goes, you were sleeping at 5. I said, okay. But you couldn't have walked an extra, I don't know, 20 freaking feet to go into the kids' bathroom where because I use the kids' bathroom that's my bathroom, is it theirs? I'm like, you couldn't walk around the corner and open the door and look to see what kind I had. He goes, no, I didn't think of that. I just thought I'd guess it'd be fine. I know it's just deodorant, but it's swab,
Destiny.
the swab, solid, like the white solid kind. But immediately, like it's gel, but it's like the solid gel. So it doesn't like it goes on clear. There's no like white weird residue. And it definitely doesn't smell like baby powder. Oh. He did that once before. Like he's like, oh, this this deodorant's on sale, so I'm gonna get a ton of it. And he got like 20 of them. I'm like, why? We have nowhere to store it in the RV. And he's like, well, it's on sale. I'm like, well, that's great because me and Illy don't use that kind. He's like, what do you mean? So then I ruined my shirt, and I'm like, do you see this white mark? This is the deodorant you bought, and this one right here, you can't see anything. It's not kind of be like we don't care about the brand. We just kind of care about the type.
Gotcha.
I'm like, you could just wait. We weren't out of deodorant yet, so you didn't have to order ours.
Fair.
It was I was a little perturbed yesterday. Starting with the faster, and it just got worse after that. Because if I was sick, even if let's say it wasn't COVID and I was just sick with the flu or like sick, I wouldn't go in and be like, I'm going to touch everyone's hand because she shakes everyone's hand. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I would be more considerate about that, but whatever. Anyways, did I get the dates right for the 7-day book challenge? It's the 22nd, right?
Hold on. Let me look at September. 22nd through the 28th. Yes.
Okay. Cool. All right. Um,
And doing the next symposium on the 14th.
which book are we doing?
Romance Your Brand by Zoe York. This is not the pen I want. I will be right back. I need a different pen. This one is just annoying the piss out of me. Yes, I'm picky. I'll be right back.
It's you're fine. So the kids are not well. Ellie's looking forward to going to co-op tomorrow because there's gonna be around a bunch of other kids there, her age and people we ran into at the library and stuff. Jackson is kind of looking forward to it, but he's not looking forward to the part that we have. It starts at like 8:50, 9 o'clock in the morning. He's not looking forward to that portion. So I think when Sky gets back, we'll do like we did last time. We'll have a timer or something going, so that way maybe we'll do like a 30 or 45 minutes of let's sit and work on our planners. What I was hoping is that I could do like a top-down view of it, but I don't think it's gonna work, and that's okay. So yeah, when Sky's back, we'll do like a timer thing. Planning. Okay. I'm pulling up the timer now. That's what I'm doing. Settings. Why is this always so hard? So I was thinking should we do like a 25 minutes working and then come back and talk about it, and or should we do a bit longer? When Sky gets back with her favorite pen to write with, we will figure that out. So then, so I get up. I'm going to make pancakes for breakfast. It was like 10 o'clock because I told Jackson and Ellie I'd like make them late breakfast. Go turn on the water, and we have no water, which is just annoying in itself. No, it wasn't 10. Was it 10? No, it was probably around noon when the kids were like, "Hey, can we have pancakes now?" I'm like, sure. And then we didn't have water for like 4 hours of the day. So then I'd already poured the pancake mixture into the bowl. So then when the water finally did come back on and all the air went out of the pipes and all that stuff, it was four. So then I made them pancakes at four. I'm like, when do you want dinner? And Jack was like, how about 6? I said it's 6:30. He goes, oh. I'm like, I can make you guys dinner or food later. Just let me know when you get hungry again. Just what happens when you. It was just annoying. Just another thing today. Just another thing on my Sunday. Okay, so did you want to do what we did last time? Like we do like a timer, so we're not distracted by talking while we write stuff out on our
Sure,
planner, and then come back and talk about what we added.
sure.
Maybe show it in our basic way of like showing up to the screen if we wanted to. Um, and if we need more time, we can work more time. Do you want like 25 minutes or like 45?
Up to you. I'm easy.
Are ya?
Yeah.
That was a wink. Sorry. Um, let's do 45 because then it'll give me a chance to run
Sure.
to the restroom and get some water and then work on that. And since we're not using, at least I'm not using it to write, I feel like it's okay since you're not using it as a Commodore or Sprint for your tracking, right? Yes?
Nope,
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay.
I'm just filling in soccer and volleyball stuff.
Gotcha. Cool. All right. It worked.
Did it?
Yeah, because sometimes I have a hard time changing the timer on that Focus app, Focus site, but
Okay.
it worked this time. So, okay. Yep. Let's see here. No, I don't like that one. Is that one okay?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
it's either
thinking it
that
through.
one or that or that.
I'm good any way you want to do it.
You know, I'm a little indecisive person here.
Oh, I like that.
I like that one. Okay, we'll do that one.
Okay,
All right, so let's do 45 minutes. We'll come back. We'll show all the magical plans we're definitely get done for the whole month of September.
totally. Totally getting them all done.
Yes. Oh, another reason I got mad today about no water is because I couldn't. I was gonna have a bowl of cereal, a cereal instead of making the pancakes, right? But then I couldn't have cereal because I didn't have a chance to put in my teeth yet, which I used
Got it.
water to wash my teeth in the morning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
All right, let's do this. We'll come back and it'll be all centered and perfectly planned.
Maybe.
Maybe. All right, let's do this. Oh, okay. How did everyone do? How did you? Did you get everything done that you wanted to get done?
Yeah, I managed to write down everything I'm doing this week, the last week of August, as well as fill out my calendar for September.
Um, I pretended this week did not exist. I didn't even look at it. I only looked at for next month. Just looked at September. That was it. Um, I wrote down. I looked up everything that the kids are doing with their homeschool co-op and all the different like library stuff that we plan on going to, and I color coded it.
Ooh, look at that! Looking all fancy.
Um, let's see here. So anything that had to have to do with the kids, I put in green because it was a different color than the other two colors I had. um, so like the library activities or anything with their homeschool co-op they're doing, like their STEM or there's a skating field trip or Tina at the library, um, or this World Fair that Illy's doing at the end of the month. Those are all in green. And then pink is YouTube because I don't have a red highlighter. Okay,
Fair.
that's why. Um, and so far, the only pink things I have on the calendar is the craft talk for Romance Your Brand on the 14th, and then the next month's planning stream on the 21st.
On 21st.
Um, yes, because
Okay.
the one we're doing today has a whole like a full week. Like it's the 24th, and then we have a full week of August. So the
Okay.
21st, we have a full week plus 2 days before the 30th.
Okay.
That's kind of like yeah, just a whole like the so there's a whole extra week between the time we do the planning stream and then the time that the next one starts.
That's fair.
Okay.
I put it on the wrong day. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I had put it on the wrong date because I put it down on the 28th because I thought it was going to be the last Sunday of the month.
Oh.
That was my thought process.
Okay. All right.
But considering the fact that I hadn't asked you what date you were planning it for, that's my bad. My bad.
Mm,
21st makes
well,
sense for the same reasons you talked about, so that makes sense.
right, and then because then on the 22nd starts the 7 day book challenge, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 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 yep. Okay.
I know I was forgetting something. But
What's up? I did. I fell out of the chair, went on the ground. Everyone giggled. Is she done ready for me to do dinner? Yes. Okay. All right.
and I think the reason that we decided to do it on the 21st instead of the 28th was because the 7 day book challenge is from the 22nd to the 28th. So it'd be just a lot on that one day. But anyways, I'm gonna go through our chat area here. Hopefully I don't miss anything. Okay. Margaret joined us. And
Okay.
then Margaret asked, "Hey JC, are you planning for September?" Eva showed up as well. JC said, "I'm doing a little planning for September and some for next year publishing plans too." Everyone said hello.
I'll come back to
And
that.
I okay.
The publishing
Uh
plans.
Survive, that's my publishing plan. JC said, "Oh, Margaret, they've been putting the notebook that they sent to JC to very good use. It's my daily to-do list notebook." Eva said she's trying to decide to make writing content or not. That is the question of the day.
All of the content.
And she's planning for this coming week. Is that September 20th? This coming week, starting tomorrow, is the 25th to the 31st.
Yep.
And then September starts on the Monday.
Yeah. Don't worry,
Uh,
I planned that week too.
Edith says not yet. I'm sort of timid to plan anything too drastic. Eva asked JC how they are, and how are you to Margaret as well. JC said, I'm doing okay. How are you doing and feeling it, Eva? Laura joined. It's a party in here today. Margaret says, excellent. I'm still using the one you sent years ago, JC, the Santa one on the flip side.
See you
I'm
on the flip side.
I'm feeling quite pleased about weathering this heat wave without a rain, Eva. LOL, the height of my success at the moment. No way, that's amazing. Margaret, I can't believe it's lasted this long. Is the one that the JC sent Margaret like really thick or something? Like, how big is the one that you sent JC to Margaret? Either one answer. I'm just curious how fat it is. Because I love fat notebooks that last a long time. Uh, that's not that fat.
No, it's not.
Margaret says, I'm sorting through the piles of cards that go back several years. I've run out of room in the keepsake containers now. No, so not sure where to keep them. Eva says, hey. Right. Eva says, it's finally fall temps here, though I'm sure we'll get a spike again. Nice work surviving the heat wave. I just keep them in a box. I don't really get many cards from family, and I've gotten a few cards from friends. I keep them in a box. Nothing special, I guess. Sometimes I used to put them up on my wall, but I don't have a wall I want to display them all on yet. I haven't decided. Eva says, I'm feeling good, but most of my feeling bad is related to things other than the big C diagnosis. Meds have helped a ton, and I can ignore the rest for a month.
Wait, what big C diagnosis?
Uh, Eva shared, I think, in either on her like Instagram story or in her Substack, how she got diagnosed with the big C. No, did
I did
over
not know
here?
this.
Okay. Well, now you know. um.
This is how far behind I am on everything. I am so sorry, Eva.
Sorry. I just assumed everyone knew here. So,
Nope, I did not.
sorry.
It's
Okay.
all good.
Okay. Margaret says, "Oh, I have to pause. Cozy cabin ambience track to hear you guys." Oh. Oh, Dark is here. She's getting her calendars all marked for kid weeks and filling out applications for free lunches and such. I might take that to mean that you have like shared custody, and so you have kids every other week, that sort of thing. That's what.
She does.
Yeah. Okay.
Something like
Survive
that.
is a good plan. Yes, let's just survive.
I mean, that's on my weekly task for this week coming up. Is just about it because kids start back to school. We got soccer starting. We got volleyball starting. Like I've got all the things, and like tomorrow I have to drive Justin to work because I need the truck for different activities for the kids. And same thing with Tuesday, and same thing with Wednesday. So am I going to get a lot of sleep the next coming week? If I
So,
am dead on my stream next Saturday, please note that it's literally because I have not had enough sleep.
so this week, tomorrow the kids start co-op, so to be there at 8:50, which will be fun because the kids love sleeping in. And then I have my stream on Tuesday. And then Wednesday, I'm not sure what we're doing. We are going to go out and eat somewhere in town because it's mine and Jesse's 10-year blind date anniversary. We did 10 years ago, but it's been 10 years. And then Thursday, we have an artist trading club meeting at the library. And then the kids had their video game night that night at 5. And then the same time they had their video game night, I have my MS support group meeting at the library too. And then Saturday, you're streaming. So
Yep.
it's a bit, it's fine.
Back straight.
Survive.
Survive is a good thing to do. I like this plan.
Eva goes on to say, I think I'm going to focus on a poetry collection for a publication plan since that feels easier than fiction, and since I want to query the current fiction piece. Margaret says, very cool. Here's an entire brain for you. She's sending it to Margaret.
We're allowed
even
to do
though
that.
you
Is
do
it
well with half of a brain.
is it Abby normal? Please tell me it's Abby normal. Abby normal. Something.
uh, Margaret says it's like an inch and a quarter with a big top spiral.
Oh, that's a
Oh,
nice big notebook.
oh, it's a top one that goes this way.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I thought she meant it was a top one when she said she was on the back side of it.
Oh, flip side. Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Okay.
because I've
I
done the
guess
same thing.
Margaret says I guess I'm gonna need a bigger box. Ha 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 ha.
So I keep all of my cards just like Margaret does. If you send me a card, I guarantee you I've got it. I've still got it. I have some cards from back when I was getting them from my grandparents in the like mid 90s. And I have them in photo boxes, but some, depending on the card, have gone into like my scrapbook because I used to do scrapbooking all the time. So that's where I've got the cards between the photo box and the scrapbooks. That's what I do with them. But I've got two photo boxes full, and I'm almost in need of a third one. No
So
stamp on my chest.
I used to have a lot of pen pals and we would exchange letters and cards a lot. And then, my no longer husband, didn't like the fact I was writing letters to a girl that had a male sounding name. So all the cards went to garbage and then I stopped writing. But I'm slowly getting back into that. I
Okay.
actually have like three letters I'm waiting to write. I just have to finish writing them and then also go and get stamps. Ugh.
I have stamps galore because I keep thinking I'm out, so I buy more, and I buy like the sheets of stamps at a time, or rolls, or whatever it's called, thinking I'm out. And then, like, the other day, I found these in an old wallet. And I was like, when did I get these? These are from like 3 years ago. So I don't need stamps.
Eva says I'd say, well, I keep them in all the cards. I keep them too, but why? I don't know. I keep them all. I've kept them all. Um, Jesse has like a nice stack of cards that I've made him or written him. I did lose the very first and only poem that Jesse ever wrote me. Um, Took him a long time
I
because he was writing it very legibly. I
I keep
misplaced it a while ago.
I keep all the cards because like I think the only real cards I have are like birthday anniversaries cards like that. So like every single card, almost every single card I have, it's because there's personalized notes in all of them.
I always write personalized notes in the cards. It's not always just like from Stephanie. It's
I do too.
something added in there. Hey, yeah, so Dark says 50-50. Dark works twice as much on non-kid weeks, so I like to keep track and be prepared. Makes sense.
Makes sense.
Eva says, wouldn't removing the clutter be better for me than the cards? And those people care about me. I don't know. Because it feels good to reread them, Margaret says, and I don't remember them at all. Part of the positive deletion, negative remembered trend. Mr. Brain, thank you. This guy's got it down. Nice method. Let's see. Makes note to go through box of cards for more content. Oh,
Um,
good idea.
I am all about organization. I love my organization. I'm good at it too.
Oh, yeah. One of the many, 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 many reasons that not only are we no longer married to each other, but we no longer have anything to do with each other at all. Which is sad to say because we have kids together, but he fell off that
Bombastic,
bandwagon a long, long, long time ago.
bombastic side eye is what he's getting from me.
Yes. So, day before yesterday, I had a phone call with my lawyer that I have, who has an oldest daughter, a long time ago. About a year ago, she ran away. She's in Arizona. She's getting help that she needs, all that. But we're just giving an update about the hearing. Like every 6 months, we check in how she's doing, that sort of thing. And she's getting ready to go into like transition help with like foster care kids who are going to be transitioning out of the system and getting a job and all that. Anyways, so I was like, hey, so are you allowed to tell me? Can you tell me like how involved is Travis. I always say the word Travis with the curl on my lip because that's his name. How's he like? What's going on with that? Um, he's pretty much non-communicative with his own lawyer, and he rarely ever shows up. It took there was like a couple of court hearings, and by the fourth one, he finally showed up. And it was after him saying, "Oh, I didn't know about it," when I went on my way to hunt down his ass and call him like, "Hey, yo, show up." He's like, "Okay," and didn't. So, but Eva says I love mail, but my brain doesn't care about it, just my soul.
I was gonna say I forget it as soon as I read it, so I go back and read them every once in a while, and it's like, oh, this is lovely. I do not remember this.
I'm like, so when I was doing pen pal letters, I was getting like those like the big colored pens, and sometimes I do like one whole page in purple, and the next page in blue, and the next page in green, and the next page like in ink writing. And then when I was being super creative in my brain, I would do one line blue, then pink, and then purple, one line at a time. And I would like decorate the page and decorate the envelope with like stickers and stuff like that to make it snazzy. Because if you're gonna get mail, might as well make it look pretty.
Yeah,
Uh, Eva says they have birthday cards already stamped. They just never mailed in time.
I
All
purposely bought
addressed.
I purposely bought like special cards this year for people's birthdays, like that involved their interests. Have I sent any of those out? No, because I'm a terrible, terrible person.
Mm. My brother-in-law's birthday was on the 19th of August, and it's my husband's brother. Like, hey, have you called your brother today? He's like, no. Are you going to? No. Do you guys not do that? No, we don't. Like, okay,
Okay.
what? Fine, I did my duty. Now you need to call your family that you still talk to. No. JC, oh, Eva said I'll address the diagnosis I need there, potential medication after the other thing is settled. And JC said she just got back in the room. A poetry collection, you say, Eva? That is very exciting. You're a wonderful poet. And my sister has taken after my mom in addressing a birthday card, misplacing it and mailing a different one in time for my birthday. I love it.
I love that.
I put it in a safe space.
Totally did.
Um, JC says hi to Dark. And Eva says thank you to JC. Oh, I have a current husband. I have an ex-husband, okay, and then my current husband and I have been married for 8 years, and Wednesday the 27th will be together for 10 years.
I just like how you said that and how it was worded.
Well,
I too have a current husband.
I do.
Like there's something gonna happen to the guy. It's
Well,
the current in front of it.
well, like if I said my ex-husband, like you would, I would think if someone said my ex-husband that they're not married at all, which makes sense. Anyways, yes, I have a ex-husband that I no longer talk to, and then I have a current husband. That yeah, Wednesday the 27th is we met on a blind date. Our blind date story is the inspiration of my first romance novel. Not that the entire romance novel is our story, just parts of
So
it.
I
Parts of
already
it.
knew that about you and about the book. And so like Justin asked me the other day because I was telling him about that. He's like, "Did you write about us that way?" And I'm like, "No, our story has never once shown up in any of my books." And he was
Uh,
like, "Really?" And I was like, "Really?" And
well,
it's like there's no real reason for it. I just haven't done it.
so I was like, hey, I'm gonna need to write about something less sad because I wrote my crappy childhood bringing up trilogy, and then Ileana was like, you should write a story about how you and Dad met on blind date. I'm like, that's a funny story. There's parts of the story that are funny, so like parts of the date that was funny, so I put that in there. But like, pretty much that first meeting of us of the characters on page at the restaurant, and then like him coming to keep me later because my ride flaked out on me, and him asking to kiss me, and then him having a shovel in his trunk, not an axe. And so I laughed because he's not an axe murderer because he has a shovel in his trunk. All that stuff happened, but in real life, but everything after that point in the story is made up.
Got it.
Totally, totally made up. Bombastic side eye. Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard that one. Yes. So Jesse, the current partner of mine that's married to me now, is the one that wrote the poem. That is correct. Not gonna lie, Travis and Jesse are both names I have used to have crushes that I used to have crushes on growing up. They're cute boy names in the 80s and 90s. I mean, they were both born in the 80s, so that makes sense. So weird to say you'll say Travis and Jesse together, yada yada. Travis died, and Jesse is his kid brother and a former longtime friend of mine.
Okay,
Well,
I found the video that I wanted to find. It was a TikTok
I mean,
talking about
laughing.
the current husband trend.
Oh,
It was like a prank where you do a TikTok where you film your partner and you say, "This is my current husband," and see how they react to it.
oh, that's
And that's
funny.
that's what that comment made me think of. And I'm just like,
Um,
oh, it's like you're planning on getting a different person as your partner later. Oh, sorry, Jester. Oh, I guess it is time to feed you guys, and it's time for me to make dinner. So I
all
will
right,
have
so
to
I'm
run
gonna.
short.
All right, so Dark says I love how this Ritzy school goes out of their way to make it difficult to develop free lunch applications every freaking year. All on Earth,
Yeah,
so
just
definitely
taking some
seems
information
related.
from.
What was the Facebook group they closed down? Is this your man or whatever? It makes me think of that. What Facebook group was that? I don't know what that one was.
I don't know.
Okay, making sure I didn't miss news. Nope, nope, no news. Me and my current husband are still married. We've been current.
That's like the joke that my husband and I have, um, because he grew up basically with a single mom.
Uh huh.
And so when the girls were first born, we had this huge argument where we were like, we were like planning wills and stuff. I don't know exactly what we were doing, but we were like talking about what we would do if something happened to the other person. And he was like, I would like to see you married again. And I'm like, no, I'm staying single forever. You are my one and only person. I'm just saying, I'm not doing this again. Screw that. And so, like, the joke between us now is like, so who's my next husband? Do you already have him picked out for me?
Ah, tell you what, if this thing goes south or he dies or something odd like that, I'm not doing it a third time. I'm done.
No,
Forever after that, I'm
no,
good.
done.
Done.
I will be one of the golden girls. I'll invite some roommates over. We'll just make
Third
it work.
time is not the charm, okay? All right. Jesse says it's because they don't really want to help. They just want to make it look like they do. Still have yes. Me present husband. Some people would just get too frustrated trying to fill out the forms and get, which I think is their point of making them harder. The Facebook group was called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?"
Ah, okay.
Okay. Uh, Dark says I usually have to fill out a paper form because they make electronic access not actually accessible. Uh, JC, my ex and his girl net 15,000 a month. I net 3,000 a really good month. And my area, Eva says, has free meals at public schools for every child, no forms of questions asked. Same thing here. Around here, it's just automatic.
We had
Here.
that. We had that in 2021 and 2022, and then 2023 they changed because they did it around the same time as COVID, and then now they've gone back to regular, and they still have free and reduced lunch. And usually we qualify for reduced lunch. We don't qualify for free.
Oh, okay. how how do I play that? I'm gonna really play that. Oh, I bet I have to go to YouTube and play it. Should we watch the current husband trend?
I don't know. It might be on YouTube.
Oh my gosh, why was not? I am so out of it. Why? I was like, why is my keyboard not typing? Oh wait, that's right. My keyboard on my laptop hasn't worked in a many time, long time. Um, you and your future husband doing okay too?
I guess. I guess we are.
Oh, you guys are hilarious. Okay,
That
let's.
girl annoyed me. So like that was the first one that popped up. I don't even think I've actually watched that one, but I've seen it so often. It follows the same cycle. And there's been a couple of videos like that I've seen. I just shared the first one that popped up. I'm sorry.
It's all right. I'm just waiting for the chat string to appear on YouTube. That's fine. Um, but once it loads up, I will play that one. I'm just curious what it looks like. The Dark Project said, "It's as bad as seeing an attractive man and think to myself, he's looking like future access material." That's hilarious.
Oh man.
Alrighty, let's see. JC says, yeah, we have free lunches here from elementary to high school for the public school system. And I think free lunch for all is the way to go, but I'm a socialist nightmare.
I would love free lunch for everyone.
It'd be nice.
To be fair though, I can't complain because our school did a summer program where they served school lunches all summer long. Like today, this week is the last week they're doing it, so they won't have it Monday and Tuesday of next week. But I can't complain because that is free, and it's free to any kid in the neighborhood up until the ages of 18, from like 3 to 18.
Yeah, there's a lot. They had like a school bus driving around to different sites, including the library in our apartment building for a while, and they would have a hot lunch and they would have food for the morning as well. So that was nice.
I don't know if ours did breakfast. I know they did lunch though. They might have had
But
breakfast, for all I know. And they just parked, and the kids would come up to the white ice cream truck because that's exactly what it looked like.
yeah,
It looks like a white ice cream truck. It's like, get in the back of the van. I've got cookies. Do you want some candy? That's what it reminds me of. Don't get in the stranger's van, kids.
alrighty.
All right. I hate to do this, but I got to go make dinner. It's almost 8 o'clock here, and the kids are supposed to be
Oh,
starting to go to bed at 9.
yeah.
I
I'm
haven't made dinner
gonna.
yet.
All right. All right. So do your clothes like up, and then I'll do. And then you can go wherever you
Okay.
want to say. Whatever you want to say.
I got all of September planned. At least, as much as I know, volleyball is very subjective. Things change based on other events, so that may change in my calendar. But my calendar is looking extremely full because of it. I'm not color coded like yours.
Oh,
But yeah, I got all of September planned. I got this week planned. There's lots of things going on. I'm going to be very, very busy. I do not appreciate it at all. If you don't know who I am, I'm Sky. I'm a fantasy author who typically writes paranormal romance. I'm named SD Vegas, and that's all. I don't know what else to say.
okay. All right. Well, thanks for joining. I'm sure I'll see you in the comments on Tuesday when I stream. Um, I don't know if I'll be continuing my Tuesday night streams in September. I'm thinking about I'm thinking about that. Just I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I'll let you guys all know by the
Thinking.
end of the week.
Okay.
Because a lot of times I'm just really tired on Tuesday night, and I don't know. We'll see. But thanks. So I'm gonna wrap this up as well because it's getting late and I need to start getting the kids ready for bed and stuff like that myself. So thanks again for hanging out. Let us know in the comments or let me and this guy know by sending us lovely messages if you like these month long. Like, hey, we're gonna get ready for the whole month next month, or would you like to do weekly ones? Let me know. Because I used to do weekly live streams where I would just like on like Thursday or Friday night, I would stream for like an hour and plan out the next week.
I used to do Sunday mornings, the same thing, pretty much. Yeah.
So let me know. Let us know if that's what you'd like to do or not. Whatever. Anyways, I'm gonna go.